Hey guys, welcome to our recap of episode 28 of Big Brother 17.
Well, John and Steve are on the block.
Two bros.
Steve is freaking drooling over Vanessa's game, or maybe that's just his bum tooth.
Oh, yeah. Well, he noticed that Vanessa, he knew that she was supposed to go up on the block. And then he noticed that she went up to that HOH to talk to Austin right before the ceremony, and what? She's not on the block. How did that happen?
Mommy, she's good. All right.
She's really good at the game.
Johnny Mac, not so much impressed with Vanessa. He just wants
like,
to stay.
Whatever.
All right, so let's win the veto.
Okay.
Austin tells Steve he's safe, though.
Even if the nominations stay the same, he's like, yep, Johnny Mac will go if that happens. So you're all good, man. Just stop freaking out.
Yeah, Vanessa will be the replacement.
Oh, will she?
Well,
I don't know if Austin can pull it off.
you don't have the balls.
Okay, well, it's time for some comic relief from Captain Camo, James. Yay!
He
This
climbs
time-
in the closet.
Yeah. And he was just a little tap, tap.
You gotta
Little
give it
tap,
a little tap, tap.
Oh, man, he got
Julia was freaked
Vanessa
out.
and Julia really good.
Yeah.
They were like, ah!
Then when when it all was over, he was like, pew, pew, pew,
Yeah, they
pew,
turned on
pew,
the
pew,
lights and James is like, pew, pew, pew.
I love that. All right, so it's time to pick players for the veto. I'm
Okay.
talking like Steve here.
Yeah.
I don't have any control
Better
over
go
my
to
mouth
Dr.
anymore.
McGuire. So Austin picks out Vanessa.
And then John picks out, guess who? Meg! He always picks her.
It's so weird, but this time he was happy to see her name because she's not like the best competitor, so yeah.
And Steve gets Julia.
It's her first PLB competition of the season. Oh my god.
So Austin wants Vanessa out, but his queen Liz, she doesn't like that Dr. McGuire.
Yeah, she wants to see Johnny Mac go this week. She's like, Vanessa has done so much for us. We can't just get rid of her now. You actually can, but okay.
All right, well, you know what time it is. Zing!
He's back! Oh my god, Zingbot!
He's newly single.
No, he's newly zingle.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
up, losers? All right. He's single and he's on Twitter.
He's zingle!
He's single?
Zingle!
Well, then why isn't he on Zitter?
Maybe he is. I don't know.
All right, well, James,
It's time for some zings.
Meg is going to take you to someplace special. The friend zone.
Zing! We won't do the Zingbot voice because it
No.
really hurts my throat
Okay.
after a while. Liz, how come suddenly you've become less attractive, less intelligent, and less charming?
Oh, it's just Julia.
Ouch!
Yeah, it was bad.
Ouch! That would hurt.
Steve, what's less cool than a trombonist that cries for his mommy?
Nothing!
All right, it stinks in here. Somebody needs to take out the garbage.
Oh wait, that's just Austin.
That must be Austin over in the cat box.
Whoa!
All right.
Does he really smell? Because like early on in the season, I remember some people being like, ew. But now people are like, he doesn't really smell, guys. I don't know. I think specifically the tuna beard is what they're talking
I
about.
don't know. I think he eats an awful lot of eggs, too.
Okay. Next up, Meg.
Your attitude is all sex in the city, but your game is all sucks in the city.
Oh. I mean,
That one wasn't that great, but
some were better than others.
yeah, of course, as usual. John, 5 out of 5 dentists agree. The only thing less attractive than that laugh is your back hair.
Oh no, he's like that Will Ferrell cheerleader on SNL, and he can't take off his sweater because he didn't shave his back hair.
Oh, that's pretty.
I mean, really, he's like Wolverine
bad.
back there.
Yeah, he could move furniture with that fur coat.
Oh,
All right, so Vanessa, you've been playing a masterful game. If you want to call it the crying game.
I bet Vanessa was really pissed about that because she didn't want Zingbot saying she's playing a masterful game.
Exactly. So that leaves us with Liz.
Oh boy.
Liz, you're so important in Austin's life. Who are you more excited to meet? His mother, his father, or his girlfriend?
Oh,
you got burned.
Whoa, Austin was pissed.
Well, you know who was more pissed? Liz.
Liz Biscuit.
Liz Business.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I called her Biscuit. Liz Business. Yeah, she was pissed.
So is Lucy.
So there was a little before the Power Veto competition, and Austin was just like, "Oh, I need this right now, right before we're about to compete in an important competition." Yeah.
All right, so it's time
great.
for the veto, according to Zingbot.
Okay.
And
Lulu, please.
Since Liz and James aren't playing, they get to watch in the little sequester room.
Yeah,
with
that's
popcorn,
the back HOH room,
and snacks.
Fun time. So they're competing one at a time because it's the face morph competition.
And it's Zinder.
Tinder.
It's in Zingbot's apartment.
Zingbot's looking for a lady friend.
Booty pad.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 people are morphed into each photo. This is tough. I would have had a tough time with this.
Would you?
I would
I
have.
think I would have done pretty well.
Well, good for you. Julia did not know her own nose.
Oh my gosh, Julia. So she ended up with a time of 4:45. So each time somebody new would come out, they have the time to beat up there. And if you go over the time, they just end the competition. We don't have time to go through everything.
I love that they do this now.
Yeah.
Like they did in Canada instead of
they did this last season too.
Instead of playing it out. Mm-hmm. So Steve was up next and he was out.
Sorry, Steve.
For that reason, you're out.
Austin was up next, and he kept thinking that everyone was Liz.
Liz was totally pissed, too. You don't know me.
Austin, you don't know me. Oh, my God.
Get out. You suck.
We hate you. I actually love when they say the way they say that every time. It's so funny.
We hate you.
No, we hate you.
Vanessa was up next, and she blew them out of the water.
Her time was 2:51.
Yeah. But then Dr. McGuire was up next.
Oh, John.
Furry back blew it. When he got up to the room, I could not believe the amount of popcorn that was on the floor.
Well, they were really playing it up. They were throwing it around.
Yeah, they were throwing it at the TV screen.
Someone's going to have to clean that up.
Meg is left.
All right, she's the last one to go. She's got to beat that time of 2:51.
She didn't know her own nose.
Oh, Meg. She started off pretty good, and then, yeah, she couldn't identify her own nose.
She has no nose. How did she smell? Awful.
Sorry. All right, so that means that Vanessa wins the Power of Veto. Congratulations. All right, so now John is freaking out because Vanessa is like his sworn enemy.
So Johnny Mac feels like he's going home. He's all alone.
Yeah. But then,
really, he's all alone.
But then he's like, you know what? I'm going to have to try and make this work. I'm going to have to try and make a deal with the devil here.
I'm going to lie to her face, tell her everything she wants to hear. She seems to be buying it.
She seems like maybe she's going to think about it.
Yeah, so she goes and talks to Austin.
Yeah.
And she said, you know what? If I use the veto, let's get rid of James or Meg because...
But she's saying Meg.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Why not?
I don't get that. But anyway, Austin is just like, no, because then, like, James is going to be really pissed if we take out Meg because he loves her. And then if Jackie
But they're
comes back...
even together. They're not together.
I don't know. But also, Austin has a lot of fun with Meg and James, and he doesn't want to piss them off.
So he's giving that a big no.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy if Vanessa uses that POV.
So John is really desperate now.
He's getting really desperate.
He says, Vanessa, there was like a 5-person alliance to try to take you out.
Oh, yeah. So then Vanessa's like, oh, really? So then it's time
really,
for her
Dr. McGuire
to investigate. So she's talking to Liz, and she's just like, is this true? There was a 5-person alliance with you, your sister, Austin, and Steve and Johnny Mac?
Yeah,
at first she denies it.
Yeah.
And then finally she's just like, It was Steve's idea.
Steve!
So, yeah, Vanessa confronts Steve. She's just like, what the F, mother effer.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
Steve is like...
Steve
pissed
in his little pants. And she was like, yeah, I'd be acting like that too.
She was pulling out a freaking baby voice. She said, goodbye.
Ooh, that was cold.
Wicked.
All right, so it's time for the veto meeting. Steve, what do you have to say?
I'll respect whatever you do. Congratulations on winning a classic competition. I just peed my diaper. Okay, next up, Johnny Mac with a classic Johnny Mac speech.
I feel like I've been here before. If I asked you to use the veto, it would be like a gazelle and a tiger hanging out together. They don't eat each other, so I don't do it.
All right, so it's time for Vanessa's decision. So she gives a speech where she calls Steve out.
Ooh, as a phony.
Yeah, she's like, your ass is phony. You were hugging me, but meanwhile you were plotting to get rid of me. So needless to say, Vanessa does not use the power veto.
Oh boy. But who's going home?
I don't know, because
it's a tough one.
Flip-flopping.
Yeah.
But it should be pretty exciting tomorrow. A juror will be returning. Let us know who you want to see come back.
I know who I want. All right, let us know in the comments. And until tomorrow,
Much love.
Edit.